And we're recording. This is the Live Fire Media Show, episode number 39, post shot show. Yeah, I'm Kawaka 47. He's Hunter of Range Hot. And Jesus. And we also have Mr. Chad of Range Hot as well joining us again. Welcome back.
This is my three-peat.
I was not advised that we was going to have Chatterino as part of the conversation. Rather prepared.
Oh, it was in the text message.
Is that a problem? Is that a problem?
I mean,
is that a problem?
I'm kind of the star of the show. I don't know how I feel about Chad over here hogging up.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, Chad,
that'll be very fucking riveting. I'm sure.
We'll remove Hunter again whenever he mouths off, and bring him back in. Hey, what's up, Hunter? How you doing, buddy?
It's fucking great.
It's a lot of fun. You have a little power over him, isn't it?
Yeah. You better savor that shit now.
Okay. Why is that?
Hey, baby. How you doing? Oh, you lost your toofy.
Hi, Hunter.
Hey, Sugar Bear. How you doing?
He said, hey, Sugar Bear. How you doing?
And she
Good.
She asked her if she lose her toofy.
She didn't lose a tooth lately.
Yeah.
That's one that's been coming in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a better camera.
Right.
Oh, I see it.
There you go.
Did the Tooth Fairy bring you?
One I'm pointing under. It's a wiggly one.
Hey, you don't have to eat the microphone.
It's a wiggly one. Did the Tooth Fairy bring you $5?
Tooth Fairy bring you $5. Tooth Fairy brought you $1.
I don't know.
You need a new Tooth Fairy.
I think Tooth Fairy's no, you're not taking my headphones off. No. You'll be okay. All right, get out of here, you.
Okay. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, baby. Be safe.
Say bye, Chad. It's Mr. Chad to you.
Bye, Chad.
Good girl.
Good night, little one.
Good night.
She's precious.
She can be.
Let me ask you a question, and I think I ask you this every time.
Okay.
How did you, a chud of a man, create such a beautiful little girl that's so sweet?
Dude, look at me. I'm fucking awesome. Yes, there's Mason. Live long and prospering. No, Hunter. Jesus.
What?
All right. So we were all at SHOT Show. Yay.
Oh, God, that was like a month ago, wasn't it?
It kind of feels that way the way I traveled to get home.
Oh, you got fucking ass reamed, didn't you?
It was a little rough.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, Chad, you didn't get to hear about all this, did you? Or did Hunter tell you?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen Chad since SHOT, have I?
No.
Okay.
So I haven't seen Chad since Friday.
I haven't seen him since I threw him out of his driveway.
Yeah.
No, I had a early AM flight Saturday morning to fly out
Mhm.
in the midst of all that winter storm that was coming through. And I crashed early because I had to get up early. And I woke up middle of the night thinking, holy shit, it's time to get up. Look at my phone, saw it was like midnight. I was like, oh, I can go back to sleep. Then I see a United text message. I'm like, oh shit, your flight's been canceled. Ah, fuck. You've been rescheduled for 11:30 p.m. Saturday night. I was like, wow,
That sucks.
That sucks. I'm like, fuck it, going back to bed. So I figured again, killed the alarm because it's like, okay, I have till 11 to get out of the hotel. I can dick around Vegas for a bit before going to the airport, at 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Then the wife calls my hotel room at 5 a.m. because I wasn't answering her texts. She's like, hey, are you going to miss your flight? And I was like, no, it's canceled. I don't need to catch my flight. It's fine. I'll bail on it. Well, then my boss texts me. He's like, dude, did you get your flight? No, it got canceled. It's like 11:30. 11:30? I'm like, yeah. Dude, you can't get back here with that because the weather. He's like, find another flight. Get something, another airline. Start searching. I was like, okay. If that's an option, fuck it. Sure. I don't really want to hang out in Vegas any longer. So he's searching. I'm searching. My wife's searching. They're texting me flights, and I'm finding the exact same ones. I was like, cool. Here's a Delta flight that was like at, I think 11 o'clock in the morning. I was like, perfect. I was pretty much still ready to roll right away anyways. Went and got breakfast, got my shit, got the airport. So I got there. It was like 8-ish, about 8. So plenty of time. Go in, go scan my shit. And it's like, please see an attendant.
Ooh,
this can't be good.
Ooh.
And I see the attendant line is damn near out the door outside.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, this is really not good. Stay in that line. 2 hours, I think.
Jesus.
And in those 2 hours, the Delta flight changed 3 different times to when I was flying out and where I was flying out. I was just like, this is not good. Now, mind you, my original flight was going to go from Vegas to Chicago to Dayton.
Yeah.
The Delta flights were going to take me direct flights to Cincinnati, which is it's close enough I can figure it out. But those flights changed from direct to Cincinnati to going to Minneapolis to Cincinnati to Detroit to Cincinnati. And yeah, first one was direct. Yeah, it was direct, then Minneapolis to Cincinnati, then Detroit, Cincinnati. I was like, okay, well, I guess I can be flexible with all the people that are probably pissed off about jacked up flights.
Yep.
So I was like, yeah, I'll have a smile on my face because I start talking to people around me. I'll smile on my face, be everyone nice. Go, hi, I have options. You know, I can go to Detroit. I can preferably go to Columbus or Cincinnati, but Dayton is really where I'm trying to get to. I walk up to her and she's like, your flight's tomorrow.
Oh, God.
That sucks. She's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. I was like,
what about the 11:30 p.m. one?
okay. Well, I walk out of line and I text my wife. She goes, we still have the United one. I was like, I do. I was like, it's still on time. Fuck it. At least I'll get to Chicago, you know? Then when I changed terminals in Vegas, which that's almost a pain in the ass itself because the check-ins are completely different buildings. Go through there and it flags me for some reason. I'm like, what the shit? And the little lady, she helped me out. I don't know. Took my bag, sent off. I'm like, sweet, I'm good. Go to security. Good. Now it's like, okay, I now have 12 fucking hours to my flight.
Yeah.
Stuck in the airport. I'm like, this sucks. I hung out. I watched a movie, read a book. I played my game.
We talked for about an hour.
Yeah, I talked to you for an hour. I talked to another buddy who lives in the San Fran area for about an hour. I mean, I killed the time. It wasn't that bad. But sun had gone down, and I pull up my boarding pass, look at it, and the boarding pass went away. I was like, what the shit? Normally, I screenshot it or send it to my wallet for the Apple iPhones. Whatever reason, I didn't do it this time. Stupid on my part. So it's gone. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell's going on? I wait for my gate that it's going to happen next time Nintendo pops up because obviously there's flights going in and out of there. I was like, hey, my boarding pass disappeared. Can you help me out? I was like, because I don't know what's going on. And she goes, oh, well, your flight from Chicago to Dayton got canceled. I was like, okay, I'm not surprised, but I don't care. I'd still rather get to Chicago. I'll be that much closer than be in Las Vegas. Yeah. And she goes, no problem. I'll just print your tickets manually. Sweet. Thanks. Old school boarding pass. Got it. 11:30 hits. Get on my flight. Fly to Chicago. I'm in there. Dude, I don't know what time it was. It was dark 30. And
didn't we text?
Dude, I couldn't tell you, man.
I think we texted a little bit because it was super late.
I was texting my wife, texting you, I was texting Charlie, trying to figure this shit out. And I was like, you know what? I don't have a flight at home at this point. I really don't care. I look on the app real quick, and the earliest flights were on Tuesday. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. And think airports, they're active places. They're constantly moving snow. They're constantly moving shit going. I was like, I'm just going to chill for a bit. Check this later. So I found a small gate that was literally like off the beaten path in this enclosed spot. Saw a dude already on a couch passed out. I grabbed the other end of the couch. Yeah. And passed out for like hour and a half maybe. I woke up to some lady's little kid running around. She's trying to like keep the kid away from me, going, shh, you know, thinking, lady, it's an airport. It's fine. I sit up. That whole terminal's full of fucking people. I'm like, I'm going to leave here now. This is uncomfortable. I've been passed out on this couch, you know? And I see another agent chick and I'm like, maybe I'll hit her up. First, I pull the app up. Oh, look, new flights. Monday morning. Well, that's better than Tuesday. Still not much. Sunday. Yeah, like it's fucking Sunday. I'm not home yet. It's like, okay. I go to an agent and she's like, yeah, there's not much I can do on this end. She goes, scan that QR code right there and you can talk to one of our agents that can help you. I'm like, yeah, right. This is so going to work. No bullshit. Scan that QR code, man. Phone's like, would you like to allow, you know, your microphone and speaker? I'm like, yeah. Next thing you know, this lady like, hello, can I help you? Yeah, I want to go home. I'm trying to fly home. She goes, where's that? I was like, Dayton. She goes, ooh. we don't have anything going there. They're like shut down. I'm like, fuck. I was like, okay, it's like Columbus, Cincinnati. I can make those work. She goes, well, hang on. What was it? US Air. They've got one going to Dayton at like 1:30 today. I'm like, okay. She goes, I think I can move you that. Give me a second. Here, clicking away. She goes, yeah, I got you on. I got your boarding pass. I'm emailing it to you right now. I was like, okay, check your email. Yep, I got a boarding pass. She goes, all right, cool. Need anything else? I'm like, nope, I'm good. Awesome, thanks. 8 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 flight. Sweet. Let's hang out in Chicago for a bit. Walking to my terminal, because it's a new terminal now, obviously. I found some lady, I think, and her sister and her 3 kids, like rushing, trying to get somewhere. And I heard a little kid, he's probably like 2, smack flat hard on that marble floor. And he starts crying. She's like, honey, we gotta go. We gotta move. I'm casually walking. I was like, you guys need help? Like getting somewhere. She's like, no, we're fine. I'm still walking. Like they're trying to book it. And I'm walking casually. I was like, lady, I got like 4.5 hours in here to hang out. You need help? Like, say the word. She's like, oh my gosh, could you take our carry-on bags? Yeah, give me your bags. So I helped them rush all the way down to the farthest end of the E-terminal, which pretty sure if I didn't help them, they wouldn't have made it. Yeah,
Right.
they wouldn't have made it. So like, oh my God, thank you. Why are you stuck here? I was like, I've been in Vegas airport for over 12 hours. I was like, I'm going to be here for, 4 or 5. I was like, I already been here for 4. I was like, so it's fine. I had nothing else to do. It's easy to help when you have the time, So from there, I find my gate, hang out, talk to Hunter, text Hunter, talk to my wife, talk to my daughter, gets to boarding time. They push it back an hour. Not a big deal. It's snowy. It's a blizzard in Chicago. Shit happens. That hour comes up. They push flight back another hour. Fuck, this isn't cool.
Yeah.
People start showing up for Dayton, and it hits like the 4 o'clock hour, and they're like, they pushed it back again. They finally put it up on the board. People are like, yo, is this a Dayton flight? Lady's getting pissy. Yes, Dayton passengers are here. Well, lady, all of our phones tell us it's here, yet nothing on the board is here other than the list boards tells you go to gate G11 or whatever the hell we were. I was like, so that's why we're here, lady, So then my wife calls me. She goes, your gate just moved. I said, the fuck it did. She just put it on the screen here. And literally the lady picks the thing. She goes, attention Dayton passengers, your gate is now L11.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck? We're supposed to board in like 40 minutes. It's like, okay. So we all book it down to H11. It's Toronto flight boarding. We're like, get on your plane so we can change the board so we know we're here. Bullshit with a couple of guys. I keep refreshing my boarding pass and screenshotting it every damn time. I was like, yeah, no, we're here. This one dude next to me, he hadn't flown since 1997. So like moving the gates was like a shock to him. Like, no, dude, this is kind of normal shit sometimes when it's a shit show like this with weather. And he goes, why does my boarding pass say it's H? I was like, no. Refresh mine again. And the wife calls, H. Gate is now H something. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
So we're doubling back to H. We get there. It's on the board. It says boarding now. Not letting us on. What's going on? We stood there for another hour waiting to get on. Had maintenance issues. That's whatever. It's fine. I get it. But they don't tell you shit until like 5 minutes.
No, they don't tell you
Hey,
anything.
let's board. We had maintenance issues, so now we can board though. Oh, that's great. Okay. I don't know what time it is by now because I quit paying attention. I got on the plane. And they said, look, this is a quick flight. Weather's shitty. There's going to be no services, no nothing. Stewardess going to be sitting down. So everybody buckle up, sit down. It's an hour and 9-minute flight. Let's get the hell out of here. We're all like, yeah. Hour and a half later, we haven't taxied out yet. We're still sitting there.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. I just want to go home. I've been up for like 2 days. I just want to go home.
Yeah, and you're stuck on a plane. You're not going anywhere.
Yes. Cramped up more with a lady I think had Parkinson's because the way she was fucking shaking. I was like, damn, this lady needs a gummy or something. Finally, they get us a tug. Hey, well, shit, I forgot how big O'Hare is, man. It took him a half an hour to tug us out to the landing strip, the tarmac, just to take off. I was like, holy shit.
Well, was this a big plane or was this a puddle jumper?
And it was a smaller plane. Yeah, it's commuter flights from Chicago to Dayton because, again, it's an hour flight. So then we take off, and flight was like an hour. We land, but because of just the conditions in Dayton, we still sat on the plane for like another half an hour before we could get to our terminal and get off the plane. It was like, holy shit, man. I think I was at baggage claim by 10:30 Sunday night. And I went over to the office. I'm like, looking, don't see my bag. She's like, "What's your bag tag?" I was like, "I don't have one because it's with US or with United."
Delta.
And they changed me. Well, no, United. I was like, and they changed me to US Air. She goes, "Oh yeah, I definitely don't have your bag. It ain't gonna be here today." She goes, "You guys are the only flight that's come in all day." It's like,
It shouldn't be too hard to find the fucking luggage then, huh?
right. Now, finally, she called me last night, and my bag showed up, and I got it today. So as of what's today, Wednesday.
No, they delivered it though, right?
No, I told her I'd come get it because the airport's close. It's like I grabbed my wife and grabbed the bag and went to lunch because it's that close.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, 12 to 15 hours in Las Vegas airport just hanging out.
Mm.
And it was like 15 or more hours in Chicago just hanging out.
That's two places I don't want to hang out for an extended period of time.
No, you really don't. And the food sucks too. Chicago's
Yeah.
is better than Vegas, but still it's not much to rave about.
And it's
No,
expensive.
but it's still $60 for a fucking meal.
I grabbed lunch, and it was a buffalo chicken sandwich with fries. I grabbed a beer, and yeah, Hunter, that was $40.
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid, man.
A
Should go to
few,
Burger King.
maybe like 7-8 years ago, I was at SHOT and I went by myself, and we had an ice storm come up in Raleigh. And so I was in Vegas, and my flight kept getting pushed back. And then I had the opportunity to fly to Chicago. And I was like, well, that's closer to Raleigh than Vegas.
Right, a lot
So I flew
closer.
to, so they had me a connecting flight. I had an hour layover, which I was worried about because with an hour layover,
That's tight.
it's tight.
But modern planes and shit, that's tight.
Yeah, had an hour layover to because because they had to reschedule all my stuff. So
Right.
anyhow, I got there, and about the time they want to start boarding, delayed the flight 12 hours.
Jesus.
So I went and paid the $50 and joined the Delta Sky Miles Club.
Oh, you told me that. That's right.
Yeah, and I went in there and ate. And now you go in there, they got food and snacks and drink and all, and you can sleep, and all that's free.
I did almost. I was talking to the wife. I almost upgraded one of my credit cards to a different Amex that would get me into their Amex lounge. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, it's not that big a deal. I literally had enough shit to keep myself entertained. Where the failure was the comfort. What's up, baby? Night, baby. Where the comfort was in, you say night?
Night, Hunter. Night,
Good night,
Chad.
baby.
Good night.
It's a good night. Honestly, O'Hare was way more chair and lounging options. They had like reclined seats to sit on. There was actual couches and shit down. O'Hare was way better. Vegas was shit.
Yeah.
You
We
had all the
wound
metal arms, so you were just stuck there and just
After my 12-hour layover, they canceled the flight. And so I was talking to the ticket agent inside the Sky Miles Club. And this was like a Saturday.
right.
And she's like, we can't get you out of Chicago until Tuesday morning.
Damn.
And
And
bro,
it's probably more because of Raleigh, wasn't it?
yes, Raleigh was bad.
That's
So
how
there
I'd
was
say
a-
it here.
There was a guy standing behind me. And he said, where are you trying to get to, man? I said, Raleigh. He's like, I'm from Holly Springs, which is 20 minutes from me. He goes,
Okay.
I got to go home. like I've been out of the country for work, and I've collected all this information. I don't really remember, but he's like,
Right.
I've been out of the country getting all this stuff. I've got to deliver to my boss Monday, period. So he called boss, and we rented a damn truck and drove. So and I told the guy, I said, let's get something 4-wheel drive.
Right.
Because we had to drive through West Virginia, and it was snowing like a bastard. And
Mhm.
so we get to like the West Virginia border, and it's snow on the ground. So we stopped to get gas. His company rented a car, paid the fuel, bought our food,
That's cool.
and he and I both. And so I told the guy, and I'd been sleeping because I was like you. I'd been up 2 days. So I told the guy, I'm like, hey man, if you want to drive, I will. I'm like, we need to go ahead and get this thing locked into 4-wheel drive. And I'm old school. All 4-wheel drive trucks I've ever had, you lock the hubs, right? You reach under forward, you put a transfer case in 4-wheel
Yeah,
drive.
it's old school.
Right. But it's all. So I'm looking for a knob or a button or something, or you mash a button, nothing. And I'm like, I don't know how to shift this so much in four-wheel drive. It was like a Ford, Ford like little SUV, something or another.
Yeah,
So I
actually,
get out, I walk around, look under the ass end. There's no pumpkin. I'm like, hey man, I figured out why we keep shifting four-wheel drive because it's a front-wheel drive little truck. But it took us about 20 hours to get from Chicago
damn.
to Raleigh.
See, that was my thought too. Was Chicago like normal drive is like 5 hours for me from there to here. And I thought about renting a car, but at the same time, like my wife's talking about, she's like Chicago, they know how to deal with this shit. They had flights flying in and out all day long. The issue was Dayton was so slammed, Cincinnati was slammed, Columbus was slammed. You know, shit wasn't going anywhere else. But then I was like, okay, for the amount of time that I've been up, and then deal with the city itself and outside covered in snow in a rental, like, is it really worth the time to take me to drive back there off no sleep?
Yeah, that might be
probably
sketchy.
not. Yeah, and I
Not
had
by
somebody else with
yourself.
me. Yeah, had somebody else with me. No question, I would have rented a vehicle if there was something available. But by myself, I was like, screw it, just wait, just fly, just do it.
Well, I'm glad you made it in, man.
Fucking miserable, man.
Well, so let's talk about SHOT, man. That's the
It's the shooting, hunting, outdoor trade show. We go every year. Yay!
Do you feel like Chad's been with me a bunch of times?
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like attendance was down?
Yes.
Chad?
Yeah, it was easier to walk around.
It was.
Im-
It was
immensely.
significantly easier, right?
Yeah, immensely easier. There was never the big, huge crowds. I did still see plenty of people with those goddamn pull behind carts that they hit you in the shins with. I saw one buddy, he
foldable milk
posted.
crates with all the catalogs.
Well, I saw one buddy, he'd posted, he goes, I need fucking Ear Pro to go across the bridge at Caesar's Forum because guys dragging those carts.
Yeah.
That would be obnoxious as shit.
I had an old man hit me with one a while back, run over my foot with it. And I stopped him and I said, hey, man, I'm not trying to be rude, but you're dragging that so much all around. You know, obviously you
Pay
got about
attention.
300 catalogs. You have access to the internet because everything that you're dragging around, running over people's feet with is online and updated every time there's a change.
Yeah.
But anywho,
No, I know. But I mean, okay, to that, I'll defend to a certain degree. I still like a nice catalog. I still flip through it, you know.
yeah, but are you going to load up a milk crate full of
Oh
catalogs?
no, that shit's fucking stupid. I don't get that. Like, you know, I could literally look through it and then leave it in the hotel room and not bring it home. You know,
I don't even pay attention. I mean, I don't even see where you get catalogs from, but I guess maybe it's from other vendors that we'd have frequented. I mean, I
they'll
didn't
have
see.
some like out, you know, on the fiddle tables.
I mean, honestly, I think it's more valuable at like shows like NRA for the public. But with
Right.
the dealers though, it's like, really? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they still need the catalog, or maybe they're old school enough like me and they still like a catalog in their hands. But yeah, when you, like you said, when you've got a stack like this, you know, how are you packing that out? Because you flew here, weight is a thing, and paper gets heavy real quick.
They throw them out before they leave, or they leave them all in the fucking room.
They probably do. They probably
One
do.
thing I used to do is I'd grab a couple and I'd stuff them in the back of the airline seats. So whoever got my seat after me is like, oh, here's what Colt's got new this year.
I used to do that when I fill my day pack with me up. I would do the same shit. I'm like, yeah, you know, I flip through this enough. I would shove it in the seats. Let somebody go, oh, somebody's looking at guns on an airplane. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we do. We do this all the time. It's
So
fun.
what is the coolest thing you saw, Dave?
I'll pull it up. Well, let me come back to it because I'll pull it up. What about you or Chad? What'd you guys?
Yeah, what's the coolest thing you think you saw?
Coolest thing I saw.
There wasn't much. Clearly, because look how long it's taken.
No, I mean there was. I mean the drone things were cool. Colton CZ had that drone hanging up and that grenade launcher. That stuff was pretty cool. There is a gun that I meant to look at that it just completely slipped my mind, and I see it advertised now. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's a completely new design. I guess I wish I could think of the name of it. If Hunter had seen it, he'd piss and moan about it because
Where-
it's not.
Think about it, and if you can find it, then say something.
Dude,
Say
it
something. Give me
looks.
a link or
It
whatever.
doesn't have a slide on top. It's only got a piece of a slide.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think
Beretta 92 FS.
No,
Shut up.
it's
you
not.
fuck.
It's not a
I know.
main manufacturer.
I'm-
But
I'm
it's a
being-
really
It,
interesting looking.
kind of
gun.
looks like the Alien. Do you remember that pistol?
Dude,
the
it
Alien?
looks like a polymer receiver with only like a quarter of a slide on it.
But I'm gonna find it here. I'm scrolling through Firearm Blog real quick because I know they had it on there.
And I saw it when we got back home, and I was like, "Shit, I wanted to see that because I
Right.
would have liked to have
something
reached out
genuinely
and, see it
cool.
and review it. Maybe I could make Hunter do that.
I think it's expensive bastard too. I want to say it's like
Oh, I'm sure it's expensive.
dollars or some shit. Scrolling.
I'm looking for it. I mean, I had videos of it for days, and now I don't.
Well, it's funny. Yeah, I've seen it all over social media, but go figure. It's one of those things where now you want to find it. Good
Yeah.
fucking luck.
Well, if we remember what it was called.
But I'm pretty sure Firearm Blog covered it because that's where I think I first saw it.
I saw your boy James Reeves at the Savage booth.
I got to harass him. I didn't see him.
I walked up to him like, "Hey, dude." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "David Kawaka says you give amazing hand jobs. Where's the line for him?"
Oh Jesus, you did not. You're so
I
full of
did.
shit.
Yeah.
That's probably why he didn't come see me. You fucking scared him off with your gay ass shit.
He likes
Hey,
that stuff.
He gave me his number. He said, Call me, guy."
I think he meant the wrong James Reeves.
All So y'all are dragging ass. I'm going to talk about Echo Core, which
Oh
next
yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah.
next Wednesday
You're right,
we got
that-
Chris Mudgett coming. He's going to be our guest
Oh,
To-
well, I won't be.
on
I
the,
won't be here for that.
podcast.
Why not, Chad?
Oh, I'm not invited when special people are here. I'm just this is a 3-peat event for me, but
There's enough room for 4 people.
Yeah, I forget. I think the limit in the free version here is like 6. I think maybe even 8.
Yeah.
I don't
Chris
know.
is a pretty unique guy.
No, Chris is cool. I Hunter introduced me to him. What was that last year, Hunter?
Yeah. Yeah. So
He
he
was
left.
at BNT, right?
He left the vice president of like development and marketing. Left that to start his own silencer company called Echo Core. Created 2 and took it to Silencer Co. And they had like this big
Silencer Co. or Silencer Shop?
Silencer Shop. Took it to Silencer Shop and they got like
Dragon
all the,
pistol.
huh?
I'm sorry, I said the dragon pistol.
And so
Yeah,
they got all their all the silencers together and they had a shoot off. And Chris Mudgett brought 2 and his 2 cans took first and second place
Damn.
over suppression.
All right.
Yeah, and they're really unique the way that they're designed too.
Here we go. Here's
Echo
the
Core.
Echo Core silencers, which as we're scrolling through a silencer website, like how riveting is it really going to be? Because we're going to tell you it's a silencer.
Oh, check it out. So see
Texture,
the,
it's got like topographical texture.
so that's
to
a
it.
topographic map of a mountain behind his house.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're 3D printed cans.
yes.
Yes.
Additive
3D printing,
manufactured.
reduced back pressure. I think they're going to blow up, man.
What the hell's that music playing in the background?
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Are you that bored that we can't have your full attention here?
I was photographing a new pistol for Talo and I had music playing. I always
It's still
photograph.
playing.
Well, just deal with it.
What, what the hell are you playing it on?
His
Huh?
phone. It's on his phone.
No, I've got
Damn
a surround speaker system, man, in my damn 8,600 square foot log cabin.
Okay,
On the
turn it
side of-
off. Turn it off.
I'll turn it down. And that's the band. I ain't turning the band off. You can kiss my ass. That's Atlantic City.
Oh my god! Like I give a shit right now.
So, are you having trouble
Oh,
with,
Having trouble what?
your mouse?
No,
No,
I
he's
just
doing-
can't. I just can't get on the picture. I just keep scrolling at it because I'm fucking with you too. Because since you got your damn country shit playing in the background.
The band ain't country. It's Southern rock, idiot.
Sounds like country to me.
That's because you know about as much about music as I know about how to build a fucking spaceship.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 3D printed. This is his design. You said.
Yeah.
Yes.
You look in it. It's weird. It's like a.
Yeah. There's a picture of it right there.
Oh yeah. So you look down in it, and I'm like, what in the hell? And it's like this spiral.
Okay. Keep talking.
It's like like this spiral, but it's got around the edges. You've got helical nodules, all like pathways all around the edge of the can, and that's your flow through.
I think that's one of the cool things people aren't talking about. Like everybody's talking about how many outfits are 3D printed suppressors, which honestly I could care less. It's whatever, it's fine. But when the fact you do something like this, though, this is how you're getting like that flow through tech because you can print it that way.
You can't machine it.
Badass. That's what I mean. This is cool because of that. It's badass.
I was talking to Chris about it, and he says you can 3D print stuff that can't be machined because it's far more intricate.
Right.
So, and I mean, they're 3D printing ink now. So,
you can 3D print just about anything, any material you want, damn near. Huh?
Yeah, all it takes is $1 million machine.
Yeah, right.
True, but I'm proud of Chris, man. He's got balls big as church bells.
Did they have like a MSRP idea yet?
I think they're running about $1,000.
About $1,000. Okay,
Yeah,
like
there was some paperwork on it. It was about $1,000.
And now he's got other cans.
Fine,
he's got like 6 models.
Okay.
His rimfire can is rated for 5.56.
It's funny. We talked to a lot of other suppressor manufacturers coming up to us because obviously in the booth we had the high point suppressors and inland suppressors, and it's funny how many suppressor manufacturers, their 22 cans are rated for 5.56, but they're not going to tell you that because they don't want you basically blowing them up because people will. But you can definitely fire rounds through them. There's not
Chris told me right on camera,
how fast, how hard.
He's like, they don't go out there, and he's like, it doesn't suppress it very well, and you get a lot of back pressure.
Right.
He said, but it won't. But he said it won't. Now he said it's not full auto rated.
Right.
And he goes, I wouldn't do mag dumps.
Right.
He said, but a couple rounds here and there, he goes, be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
get your Keurig. The other thing, did you find that pistol? It's called
yes, I did. I did here.
Called the Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very much reminds me of that the Alien that was by that company. But yeah, we all know what we're talking about.
It just looks interesting. It's
crazy
different.
low bore axis. Yeah, the weird tang, literally like it's just housing your red dot. So everything's more forward. That's pretty cool.
All right. So question: how was that any different than a CZ?
Because you see where
lower.
His thumb is. The actual barrel is in the lower part of the receiver.
Yeah, like I said, how's that any different than a CZ?
Hunter, this is one of those things where you're gonna go. I'm like, that's not a CZ. It's still lower than a CZ.
Is it?
This thing, Laugo. There you go. Laugo arms. The Laugo Alien, same thing. It's lower than a CZ's bore axis. Yeah.
The barrel.
Whoa. Hold on. That ain't right. Scroll up again. That blue line, that's not the center line of the barrel.
That's where the fucking barrel is, dude.
Okay,
it's in the lower part.
So this is just like
that's where the shell ejects. It comes out of there.
Because you see it coming out of right there.
Coming out of where?
The barrel's down the frame though, down here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look, shit, it is.
There's the fucking barrel right there.
The barrel is down in the frame. Now that slide is just then, I guess, like reciprocating.
No.
That's the barrel.
Right, but look at where that ain't that's a slide and a frame. Because look below it, there's no frame. There's a hand, a damn.
It's a completely modular.
It's modular. It's like a 2011 modularity. Hunter doesn't believe it. Like we're gonna.
I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'd have to see it in person and compare.
Right,
no, that's.
But you can in that picture you can see the barrel protruding out.
So looking at it, I'm gonna say because here we explain this since this is an audio show. The very rear tang hanging over your hand where your dot mounts looks like it's a non-reciprocating mass. So all this frontward section that's textured with slide serrations, that's your area to charge it, almost kind of like a CZ in that sense, like a PO9, but because the barrel does sit actually down in the frame. So it's insanely low, a lot like the Lago Arms Alien, but I think it's even lower. So in the shot where there you go, it's cycling. Yeah, the barrel's still down in the frame. This is your slide mass that's coming rearward closer towards the optic, which is also injecting that shell, because that is your slide mass. Is this?
That's the only part that moves on the gun.
Yeah, that's your short little bit right there. That is your whole slide. That's pretty damn wicked.
So let me ask you this: with such low slide mass, it's got to be sprung pretty heavily.
They say that the way that the barrel is and the way that you hold it, that it's easy to control.
I'd believe it only because I know I've shot that. Oh yeah, look at the barrel. It is in the bottom. Holy shit! Just a front view picture of this thing. The barrel is low. Like I've shot the Lago Arms Alien before, and it is insanely flat shooting because again, I'm not going to go on that train of like low bore axis is everything.
Yeah.
Does it help? Does it make things lighter? Absolutely, it does. But SIGs have always been high bore axis guns, and guess what? They shoot fine. So
Right.
I was just saying it was. I wish I could have seen it because
there's another angle where you can see the slide pieces removed, and there's your barrel, which is very blocky and different looking. That sits down, and so the barrel doesn't move.
No,
like it's not a Browning tilt action by any means, which makes kind of more sense. And there's the closed. That's a wicked design, but yeah, what's this thing like? A couple $1,000 probably.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure.
Let's see what they have. MSRP probably not. 9mm barrel length 5 inches. Sight radius. Pricing availability. Limited 100 sample kits. $5,200. Yeah, I'll not be shooting one anytime soon.
Well, I was just saying it would have been interesting to see it. I mean,
oh no, for sure. It would have been cool to put hands on it.
So here's the thing: if you're going to spend that kind of money, why wouldn't you go with the FK Bruno?
Totally different thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for this, you're not looking for a regular gun.
Yeah.
Right, but the FK Bruno is certainly more technologically advanced than that.
How so?
In what way?
Shooting that bigger cartridge in a Browning tilt. Well, not Browning tilt. What is that action? Is it like a CZ or?
It's very similar to the CZ, but it's got a low bore axis like that. Pull up a picture of the damn FK Bruno.
But here's the okay. I'll say it like this, Hunter. The FK Bruno has zero interest to me whatsoever. Zero.
Why?
This thing, because I just don't care. I think it's ugly looking. I get that it's a really cool, badass, fast cartridge, but beyond that, I don't care.
Really?
Seriously. It doesn't do anything for me. This thing is badass. Am I gonna spend $5,000 for it? Absolutely not. I'll jump at a chance to shoot it.
I'd have an FK Bruno over that all day long.
I'm not surprised at least you say that. That doesn't surprise me at all. But
it's more interesting than that, I think.
This gun has everything you don't like. It's completely modular. It's completely different. It's weird
modern
looking
as fuck. Yeah.
The FK Bruno is weird.
It looks like a overbuilt CZ. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It looks like an overbuilt CZ.
No, not really. I mean, it maybe it favors the CZ a wee bit, but no you.
I don't really care. I'll figure it out. Google will get it there. Yeah, that looks like a fucking overbuilt CZ to me. That's all I see. And again, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just
that looks like a regular gun.
Yeah.
But look at the
$10,000. Okay, there, Hunter. There's the reason why FK Bruno's $10,000. The Dragon's $5,000.
If you're gonna spend 5, you can spend 10.
Why on the 7.5 caliber?
I'll go 9mm. Spend 20 then.
Yeah,
you can get that pistol for $8,000.
Okay, or you can probably get the other one for less than 5.
Right. So it's okay, Hunter.
Anyway,
taste
it was just that was one thing that I wished I had seen.
I'm with you, Chet. I wish I had gone and seen that because that is super cool.
It's different. I mean, it's really different.
Yeah. Well, just as the Lago Alien is super different. But again, the price point, I'm not going to be touching anytime soon. It's just
but it comes with 5 mags, dude.
And a rear sight.
And a red dot. No.
And it has old.
Which is cool. But again, I'm not spending that kind of coin on this thing.
Oh, I'm not either.
Wonder how much more expensive it'd be if it had sights on
it. It has a sight on it in the case. It has a red dot.
I'm talking about like irons.
They're not going to put irons on that, dude. That's like That's like putting fucking wagon wheels on your fucking Cadillac.
Really? You sure about that?
Yeah.
What do you do when that red dot goes down?
Use the window and point at them like you would an EOTech or red dot in a rifle.
Yeah, with no front sight.
Yeah. Use the window and point it at them, just like you would on a rifle.
With no front sight, you have no muzzle discipline. You don't know where that muzzle's at.
No offense, Hunter, for the guy who won't use pistol red dots, I'm not going to take your advice on it. You use that window. EOTechs, even their doctrine, if your dot fails, which now, mind you, meaning you don't have a front sight in the gun or that you don't have time to flip your fold-up sights up, you put your threat in that window, you're going to use it. It'll hit. And this is the same thing. You run dots enough. I don't need a front sight. I will just put it in the window. Are they going to be the best hits in the world? No. But is it hit when I'm engaging? Yes. And now you can throw up any scenario in the world of like, well, what's behind? Know your target, what's beyond, blah, 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 blah. If I'm drawing my gun, I know I'm drawing my gun to be where I can be confident in hitting something with or without that dot being on.
Okay.
If you're not cool with that, I get it. And run with irons and co-witness your irons. This thing obviously does not give you that option because it is red dot only.
Well, there is a notch on the top.
Oh yeah, there's a little notch in the slide, so it's like a revolver sight mark. Oh, there's a little dot maybe in the front of the thing. I don't know. It's cool. It's very cool.
It's different.
Yes.
Okay. I don't like it.
Well,
We
you don't
understand
like it because it's different.
No, I don't like it because here's the thing. To me, that looks like a whole lot of trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, who knows how to work on it? What if it starts?
Who cares? This isn't a carry gun, man.
I mean, I would imagine that it's. I don't know that it's easy to work on, but
Right.
judging by the picture right there, where everything kind of comes apart. If I remember correctly, one of the things I read in the video or saw in the video is it completely disassembles without a tool.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Most guns do.
Okay.
But
when the 1911 doesn't disassemble without a tool.
You need punch tools a lot of times. Take shit out and down.
Whose?
I said in general, you need punch tools a lot of times to take guns down. If they're saying this is totally toolless.
1911's toolless.
Okay. All right, we get it. Hunter, you don't like it. Chad, I'm with you. I think it's pretty damn cool.
I mean, I didn't know that it wasn't up for discussion.
We're discussing it, but you just don't like it, so you're going to keep hating on us. So
No,
why keep arguing it?
No, I mean, there's a lot of guns can be completely detail stripped. Okay, I'll take that back.
Do
a number.
Look at the picture. Look
Okay,
at the
fine.
picture.
Yeah.
Look at the picture. Do a lot of guns do that without a tool?
No.
Well, that's not completely detail stripped though.
Oh my God.
How is that? You mean because they don't have the slide off of it?
Yeah, and they pull the barrel out of it too. Yeah.
I mean, the barrel. Where's the recoil
Okay,
system?
it does say the Dragon partially disassembled. So yes, this is partially disassembled. But again, if you can take your grip and your trigger housing shit off toollessly, that's pretty dope. Obviously, your slide in barrel's going to come out toollessly, like every other semi-automatic firearm. It's pretty cool. There you go.
There it is.
There's your barrel. And there's part of your, I'm guessing, part of the slide mechanism along with the top cover piece. Your front-facing muzzle device thing. I don't know. Magwell, trigger guard, trigger assembly, grip, back strap, side assembly, recoil spring. The Dragonfly fully assembles on top left. Bolt carrier, recoil spring, bolt, nose, barrel, and ROC with Trijicon SRO and the frame elements. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I was just saying it's kind of exciting because it is different.
Absolutely. And it's probably a absolutely blast to shoot too.
Yeah.
Just as Hunter, you would find the FK Bruno an absolute blast to shoot, where that one just doesn't entice me at all. But so it's cool.
That Bruno thing, that's an interesting looking gun as well, but I bet it weighs 10 fucking pounds.
No, it's an amazing feat of engineering.
Okay.
And
in
it
what
holds,
way?
46 ounces.
And it shoots probably the most powerful handgun cartridge.
Which, and let's be honest, that's a thing you like about that. That does nothing for me. I could care less that it's a super badass cartridge. Like, it's cool, but
Right.
I have absolutely zero interest in it. You know, something in 9mm that's like space age like this, that's pretty dope.
Okay.
That just I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
So,
like I said, it's different. It's like, hey, take Chris Mudgeon's cans. I mean, I think his design of his cans are different than what the other folks are offering. I mean, I
Right.
could be wrong, but I don't. Looking down in other cans, I don't see that design.
Sure.
And he had a modular as well. And he'll talk about all this next week.
And that's kind of funny things you don't see with like a lot of 3D printed cans. So you have no idea what the baffle stack, or well, I say baffle stack, but you have no idea what the baffles even look like. You know, it's just like
he had those where you could look right inside of them.
it makes me wonder how many people are literally just printing like K baffles because they're printing it though. So they're like, look, we 3D printed a can, and it's just K baffles.
Yeah,
You
Nothing
never
wrong with
know.
them, they work, but yeah, you never know.
you wouldn't know unless you cut it in half.
Right, which I ain't doing that shit. All right, here's one thing I wanted to see and I didn't see just because I just didn't feel like taking the time to go find them. This is totally my just nerdgasm shit. Is some Turkish clone companies bringing in eventually a clone of the SPAS 12. I've always liked that stupid
Is it
shotgun.
going to work?
I'll be honest with you, Hunter. I don't care
Mm.
because SPAS 12s are kind of pieces of shit. I've shot them. My buddy has a couple of them.
Yeah.
They're kind of shitty. The manual
Right.
arms kind of sucks, but they look cool. They're iconic from so many movies and games. It doesn't have to work, dude. I'll buy it like that and hang on the wall. Like
Really?
I don't care. At that right now, I should buy airsoft, but I like the possibility of taking it out and shooting it. You know,
But is it going to be reliable? I wonder.
okay. I guess there's the thing. Does it have to work? Yeah, I want it to work. Reliable? I don't give a shit. I'll grab my 870 before I grab this thing. I'll grab my 1301 way before I grab this thing. I just want it.
It's guaranteed for 10 rounds.
Right. Yeah. And apparently, like the guy said that got look up close up at it, it is very SPAS like, but it's not 100%. There's some movie pictures. We're on TFBs scrolling at it. Overall, it does look like a SPAS 12. Only difference is they've added on, looks like a Picatinny on top of the receiver, which that's fine. It's modern. People want dots on it. I don't care. But overall, the look of it, it's a SPAS 12. And it has the hook arm. So if you're Jurassic Park fans, you can sit there, unfold it, and say clever girl. Or if you're more me, you're a Terminator fan, you can stock off and handle it one-handed because guess what, people? SPAS 12s, you can easily fire them one-handed like Arnold did in the Terminator. It's easy.
No shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can do it.
Now, you can't hold it out to that long because it's so much weight, but it doesn't recoil because it's so fucking heavy. So yeah, it's cool because you can go pumper auto, but also it's stupid because they're clunky and they're outdated in every way. But visually, it's just badass. So that's something I wanted to go see, and I didn't get out of the booth to go see it, and that's okay because whenever it drops, and I guess these guys don't have an exact date yet, when this Bronco Arms Turcanelli comes in, I'll pick it up because I don't care. SPAS 12s go for like $2,000. This thing can probably be $500 to $800 probably.
It should be.
Yeah, it
There was,
shouldn't be any more than that.
What is
There was
it? What is the original? Oh, excuse me, shit. What does the original SPAS 12 go for?
Like $2,000 on the low side.
Can you get them on Gunbroker for that?
Not likely anymore. Because there's so few of them out there anymore. Yeah, they're expensive, and usually when you get them, you usually have to fuck with them because they're kind of pieces of shit.
Right.
Their safeties are shitty. I mean, they kind of suck. They just look really badass. The other thing I did go and check out is this thing from Vantech, the DADS, Direct Access Defense System. So it's a buffer tube that you can adjust the stock with your thumb from these two little paddles that are by the threads of the buffer tube. I put that picture so you can see it. There you go. So from your shooting grip, you can come off with your thumb and press it. And there's a spring that you put in between, I think it's between the stock and this buffer tube. And then it's like a ratchet system, but it's spring powered.
Will it go all the way back if you push the button?
Dude,
Automatically?
you can pull it out of your shoulder and hit the button. It'll kick out all the way.
Yeah.
And stop. Is it for everybody? No. Will I put one at least one of my guns? Yeah. I thought it was really cool. The dude demoed it, showed it to me. Really slick system.
What do you think the benefit of that would be?
Honestly, I liked it. The thing was rocking LPVOs. if you change position from if you're laying prone or kneeling to standing up, and you want to change that relief because how you are, where your gun's in your pocket of your,
But don't LPVOs generally got pretty generous relief?
I think they're okay. I think they're a little better than like fixed 4 powers like ACOGs, but
Right.
you can shift yourself enough around though that this to quickly take it in and to come out. I can see it being beneficial. That's why I say it's definitely not for everybody. But I will pick one up for $200. I will pick one up and put it in one of my LPVO setups and rock out with it because it was really cool. I see it having actual purpose and not just being, another fix to something that really wasn't
for show.
Yeah, because there's so much crap that's just like, oh, look at this new fancy dangle thing we did here that's just totally for show and solved no other problems whatsoever, and which is a lot of the AR world. And you know what? It's okay. Different strokes, different folks. I don't give a shit.
That's right.
It's all like I always say to you, Hunter. You do you, boo. You don't like it.
Nice.
Cool.
Did that photo get you wound up?
No,
Oh, I was trying
trying to.
That was,
Here's okay. Going back to the one I picked. Oh, that's not it.
I was doing my Frodos tonight with the cinema lens for Talo.
What the fuck is this? Yeah,
And, I'll tell you what, man, that on a fucking 5D Mark IV is amazing.
You tagged. Yeah, your post trying to fire me up of mirrorless is blah 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 whatever.
Yeah.
No, I could care less that you.
Well, it was like a razor blade sharp.
Okay. Cool.
Poor mirrorless though.
Whatever, different strokes, man. Here you go. This is the other thing I checked out was this guy, this Backdraft. Was it Backdraft suppressors? Backdraft Hunter, little aluminum can. You get 4 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, 5.56, 6.5, 30 cal, 9mm. And if you use a coupon code Outlier, you get $150 off.
Wait, what?
So literally, I ordered this can and 5.56, and I went with the traditional barrel direct thread hub adapter, half 28. So it puts it at $189. But you put in the code Outlier, you get this thing. Outlier gets you $150 off.
It's
So
only
for $30.
So my $150 off, $150.
Well, it's $189.
Right. So my tax and shipping, my out the door cost this can was like $70. Is it any good? I have no idea. Ever heard of it? Nope. A buddy
Send me a link to that, please. I'm gonna order one.
I thought about ordering a second one, doing a longer 9mm can. Here, I'm gonna drop it in the chat thing. Here too.
It's called a Backdraft Hunter.
Yeah. Buddy at the Gun Gear Review podcast, Chad, he sent it to me, and it was Friday at SHOT. He sent it to me. I didn't pay much attention to it, and he texted me and he goes, "Hey, did you get one?" I'm like, "What?" He sent me screenshots of the can, sent me the link, and I looked at it and I was like, "Oh shit, 150 off." I'm like, "Did I bought muzzle devices cost more than that? Why the hell not?" Like, screw it. Apparently they make barrels. Backdraft is a barrel maker, like precision rifle stuff. I've never heard of them. But clearly I'd say they're trying to get the word out on their suppressors by offering them, half off. Because now I'm looking at doing a 6 inch 9mm, which it's $264, and I think you're talking $100 before shipping. Why not? I mean, it says it's not full auto rated, which that's fine. I don't care. So I'm doing any super safety mag dumps with it. I'll probably burn it up a little bit. Or if you do, fuck it, so what? See what happens. See what the suppressor life really is. Are you pulling it up? Just turn your damn music down, Jesus. Still hear that shit.
You're a whiny bitch, aren't you?
Oh, there we go.
Where did you find?
Did you hit the link?
4 inch.
Well, you can do 4, 5, or 6. I bought a 4 inch 223 one, so it was a stupid short little can. Because why not? Are you guys both looking this thing up or what?
Oh, I'm looking.
Yeah, I was looking to see where you could put the code in.
You go to the checkout Take it all to the checkout, and you can put the code
And I'm
in.
looking to see if I can put my information in for the shipping.
Oh, because you got your SOT.
Yeah,
Oh, then yeah, you certainly could be able to.
it's not a
I don't know.
choice.
Or I searched. I had to do a local shop of mine, but email them, ask them, fucking reach out to them. Yo, I'm an SOT. Let me get that shit.
Right?
I mean, yeah, $150 off. You can get next to free with a 4-inch, or you go up to $100 on the 6-inch model. Oh no! Why not check
What
it
was
out? What was the what?
The code?
Over my phone. Pretty sure it's Outlier. Let me see here. Oh my god, Hunter, your background music's killing me.
He doesn't care.
I know. That's why I just muted him. Why is my phone stuck in landscape view? Let's see. Where's Chad at? Different Chad. Chad. Yeah, Outlier is the code. And it's legit.
Nice.
Yeah, right? Pretty slick. I mean, I figured this thing, I'll throw it on like a, full length rifle. I'm sure on 11.5-inch setup, it's going to be, loud as shit, but you put on a 16-inch setup, it's going to be better than nothing.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. The other thing I checked out was this little neodymium magnet Molly attachment system thing. These Asians were trying to pawn off, which actually I thought was kind of cool. So there's your Molly piece you web through, and then it's still got a hook for your bottom of your Molly. Neodymium magnets in here, and your other attachment point you can hook onto Molly. So you get your bit threaded through and your hook to hook it on. But then the magnets, it connects on, so you can't really pull it off very easily. Lift up on the little pull tab, and it kicks right out. I was like, actually, kind of neat little thing. I don't have the box to him. I got to find it, see what it is. But he came by, gave us a bunch of samples of like little dump pouch kits and like admin kits. And on his person, he had like a can holder, like a pop can, beer can. I think he had a mag holder on it, and it was just pull the little tab
and they come right
off. And he was moving the shit around from his chest to his, chest to belt. I'm like, that's actually kind of a slick little setup. Just polymer with some neodymium magnets.
Yeah, especially that means you can change your setup on the fly.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just gonna be like operator level shit. I don't know if I trust magnets like that. I don't know. I just stick with old school web all your shit in like you should. But for us, like changing shit around, like I know I'm constantly changing out with my 3D printed Safari style ELS forks, changing out to shotgun shit and different pistol pouches and stuff. Yeah, this might be a cool thing to mess around with. Do a quick change with little magnet Molly clips. No.
It is kind of nice to see things that are just different.
Yeah, that's
different ideas.
And well, there was somebody else. It wasn't you guys. It was talking about going to the basement level to find the different, neat, interesting little things like this that are down there in the basement, because there is cool stuff down there.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it doesn't get enough attention because it's down in the basement, because everybody's looking at the dogs on the main floor.
Yeah, and you really, honestly, you'd have to go. Like, we leave on Thursday. You'd almost have to stay there Friday and spend a day doing that shit.
You kind of
because you really don't have time.
No, I mean, if you like, there was God, who was it? Somebody came up and was like, "This is their first SHOT Show," and I was like, "Oh shit, dude!" I was like, "Nice." I was like, "You can't see everything." He's like, "What?" I was like, "You cannot see everything. You need to come here, know what you want to see that stuff, and then what time left over, then go wander and
Yeah, we had very little wasteful time.
I believe
what's the MSRP on the top point can? Somebody's messaging me right now.
The 945 is like 440, and the 22 can is like 240. Yeah, I had somebody else that messaged me today about that, asking them too, like, what's it like with the bigger can? I was like, I don't know, I haven't used it yet. They're brand spanking new. I'm pretty sure the two we had at the SHOT Show were like numbers 0 and 1 for production.
Nice.
So they were brand spanking new. But Yeah, so I don't know. I'll find out soon. I'll probably throw them on the B&T and use that as a test bed to see, what they sound like, in my opinion, which is going to be quiet enough, or maybe throw the MP5 and I don't know. Who cares? We'll see.
Let them loose, man.
Yeah, I did a video of my cat today, Humphrey. I bought some extra. Just calm down. I bought some extra cat food from today because of the snow, and I come home and I put it in a Food Line bag, grocery bag, and I hung it from a cabinet so he couldn't get to it. And I came in, and he had got on the counter, and he was going at it like, imagine a damn wild animal going at a piece of meat hanging from the damn. It was the damn thing I ever seen. Humphrey, he chewed through the grocery bag and then chewed through the damn cat food bag and was eating it out of the damn bag like just some kind of feral critter.
Well, maybe if you'd feed him, he wouldn't be so feral.
That cat, he eats better than I do, brother, man.
He's going to wake up one day, Chad, and that cat's going to be gnawing on his nose or some shit.
It'll be all right.
He's a good boy. He's not.
Creepy cat guy.
He's a fucking maniac.
So was that really it? Is that all we saw at SHOT Show that we were that all impressed by? Because I'm telling you, man, everybody that came back by the booth to hang out, I would repeatedly ask, and nobody really had anything they were crazy excited about.
So usually when we go to SHOT, Dave, I don't ever put together a schedule.
Get in the water.
What I do, I go to the exhibitors and I just star the people I want to see.
Right.
And then as we just kind of wander around and we bump into them.
And you generally know what you're looking for, though.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But, oh, okay, I made it to CZ, unstar.
Right.
And so made it by High Point, unstar. Right. But this year, I had 5 companies I'd never done business with reach out to me requesting video time.
That's cool. And did you go do videos with them?
I did videos for 3 of them. The other 2, I did a schedule this year.
Okay.
And from the time we would get the SHOT Show about 8:45 to 9 o'clock.
Okay. Which they
open the doors for us right at 8:30. So we would, anybody except vendors can't get there before 8:30.
Yeah.
So we were on the floor by 8:45, 9 o'clock each morning.
Sure.
And we really didn't have any downtime. As a matter of fact, there was a number of times I had to cut interviews short because I'm like, oh hell, because I had to create a schedule this year.
Well, is it super secret who you went and saw? Can you not tell us who it is?
Oh no, it's not. No. So
tell us, man.
Silencer Co. and Zev
okay
reached out to me, and then there was another company.
You told me those 2, Silencer Co. and Zev. And did you go film for both?
We didn't make it to Staccato either.
Oh shit. Yep, we're supposed to make it to Staccato.
Wait. Hunter, you were going to go to Staccato.
Yeah.
You were going to go to Staccato.
Yeah.
That's what they make there, right? Like what their primary drive is, what they make?
Yeah. Don't they make bolt action rifles?
Yeah, that's it. I think you're talking about your friends over at Kimber there, pal.
No, fucker. Yeah, I know what they make, but I met a guy and he's like, come by the booth, let's film. And
you didn't. You stood him up.
I didn't
stand him up. I didn't have fucking time.
No, I get it. I'm just busting your balls.
I'm
busting your balls because they make 2011s, and I know how you are on 2011s.
I'll go talk to anybody.
I know you would.
If they're like, "Oh, you want one to review?"
Right?
No. But I'll talk to you about it. There was many times where we were filming when like people in the booth was locking guns up.
Oh, sure, they're late.
Yeah, we the cameras were still rolling at 6:10, 6:15.
Yeah.
Or excuse me. Yeah, because they started like at 5:30 was when they started closing down. But most of the booths stay open until 6:15.
Well, yeah, we all because here's the thing. again, because it's lower here, normally we hang out there because we can hang out. I don't say as long as we want, but we can hang out in our booths for quite a while.
Yeah.
And we typically would do that because when you walk out that main hall, it's shoulder to shoulder, ass to crotch people.
And it was never like we would
No.
leave. We'd be walking out 6:15, 6:30, and it was not a problem.
I think the busiest we walked out was Thursday night because we had to immediately go to media outfits party that was right there close to the Venetian anyways. And that was the most I've seen the main hallway crowded, and it still wasn't that bad. We were still like weaving it through people easily. So it was just kind of like, again, the sign of it was. I mean, they'll probably never put the number out and say truthfully that it was the lowest tennis shot show in a while, but I'm pretty damn sure that it was.
So let me ask you. I'm going to ask you a question. I was telling Chad this. I feel like there's going to come a time, and it may be 15 years from now, where SHOT Show is not really going to be a much of a thing.
I don't know, man. I think it's NSSF's like annual payday, so to speak.
Right,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of manufacturers that don't attend, and every manufacturer that I do business with had a significantly smaller booth.
Right. But there's plenty of other ones that are quick to take up the floor space that have always wanted to get into SHOT Show,
Right,
or they feel they still need to get into SHOT Show for it. So I don't know, man.
but
It's like everybody thought print media was going to die 10 years ago, and guess what? It didn't die. It's changed, it's evolved, but there's still quite a bit of print media out there.
yeah, but
it's being read. I mean,
it's not near as prolific as it used to be.
correct, and I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it has not died the miserable hard death everyone thought it would. And I think SHOT Show would kind of be the same thing. Like they'll keep it going.
I'll tell you what happened in print media because I was writing for it.
The internet.
Well, yes, that. But I went to the Skinner site breakfast, which I've been honored second year in a row. I've got to attend that, and that's about 50 gun writers, and they're all old school, old guard.
Okay, so what killed print media?
It would be used to. Now I'm talking used to 1985, 1886. You could buy a Guns and Ammo magazine. Shut up, fucker. And it would be a dozen good articles,
right,
with good photos,
right,
and you would have advertisements, but it wouldn't be overwhelming.
right.
But in 2010, you go buy Guns and Ammo, and it's half of it is ads.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and
websites are getting the same way.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
And then, and like, for example, do you remember the Remington? What was that Remington handgun that they put out?
R51.
Yeah.
And sadly, I liked that thing.
Right. But
yeah, it was a turd, and they made it look like it was phenomenal, and it bit their asses big time.
yes, and all these print publications just
that's I feel like that's what gave credibility to the online guys.
right.
They were like, this thing's a piece of shit. And every print media was like, it's a great resurgence of a classic gun. And it was like, why is everybody else saying it's a piece of shit?
I mean, you can't. I have never read a disparaging article about a Kimber in a print magazine ever.
Oh, I was like, I have, but print magazine. He followed it up, print magazine.
And I'm like, I know for a fact those guns are shit.
See, I still won't hate on them because the handfuls of selection of friends' property that I've shot, they all ran fine. I can't tell you if they were stock. I can't tell you if they changed shit out or not. Every Kimber I've ever shot has always been fine.
But
at the same time, I'm not disagreeing with you that I truly believe that you've got nothing but crap, guns out of them. And I also understand where you're going with this is that, yeah, every print media, everything has always been the glowing, this is the greatest thing ever,
let's take into account, let's step into a completely alternate universe and say Kimbers are 100% reliable.
Okay.
But you're spending $1,300 to $1,500 for a 1911 with a cast receiver and all mem parts. If Kimbers were $400, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I get it, because Kimber's and Rock Island Armory are pretty similar in makeup.
Okay.
Cast parts full of fucking MIM, very little real steel in them.
Okay.
So if they sold Kimber's for $400 and they worked most of the time, I'd be like, I get it. You know, this is the gun that you buy so you could practice malfunction drills. And it's only $400. And when it breaks, you put Wilson Combat parts in it, or better yet, Evolution Gunworks.
Okay.
But you're buying a $1,400 pistol that probably cost him $200 to make.
Okay. Well, besides we sidetracked here from what killed Print Media, also the Kimber thing too is, don't forget, I'm sure most people that buy the Kimbers, Hunter, they're not shooting enough to break any of those MIM parts. They're really not.
Right.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with you on the cost of if there's that much MIM and what they're charging. Yeah, they should be like full tool steel. I don't disagree with that.
Could be.
But the reality is, most people buying this stuff, one, don't care. They have their brand loyalty for whatever reason to say Kimber, even High Point for that matter. I don't care what it is. They have their brand loyalty to Ruger, Kimber, High Point, and they won't shoot the guns enough to break anything. Like, I mean, I've got a Springfield Armory Prodigy. You know, I know the Prodigy has MIM parts in it, and
All right, but now
I don't care. But because I will replace the shit and fix it, and keep the gun running because I don't care. But most people again will not wear it out enough. They won't shoot enough to wear those parts out.
There is a place in a pistol where you can put MIM,
Sure,
and it's fine.
And also, not all MIM is created equal either.
That was my next point. Not all MIM is created equal. You know, you can get somebody like CZ who makes a lot of MIM parts and they know what the fuck they're doing, right, and turn a quality part.
Okay.
But the other thing about MIM is you can't adjust them. You can't take a MIM sear and do a trigger job because they are just surface hardened.
Right.
You know, so
okay, but why else now besides, so you're saying Kimber always gets glowing reviews, which I'm not disagreeing with.
Right. Well,
and
Print Media got caught writing glowing reviews about guns that a lot of people figured out were shit. But then you'd read 2 or 3 articles of how amazing Kimber is, turn the fucking magazine over, and the back cover is a Kimber ad.
That's true. I'll give you that.
You know, and I mean, I had a buddy who bought a Kimber.
They put a lot in advertising. Holy shit.
You know, I had a buddy of mine who went and bought a Kimber. And this was back probably early 2000s off of a Guns and Ammo magazine review. And that fucking thing was a piece of shit. It had a MIM hammer, you know, and it had to eject, failure to return.
Really angry with Kimber. You're really angry with them. It's kind of funny.
It's shit. And so, you know, it kept giving them trouble.
What did you review for them when they were trying to get you to get back in your good graces? What did you review for them?
They sent me a revolver and a K6 Combat or something.
And how was that?
It was a revolver, so it worked, but it was a really small, little compact, lightweight revolver in .357 Magnum.
Okay, so it was at this point, sounds like it was too small for your taste and liking, which is fine, right?
It was fine if it was a 38, but I shot .357 Magnums through it, and it was 20% worse than like a Ruger SP-101.
Okay, but now
so
the part 38 out of it, was it fine in your
opinion? It was okay in 38s. Yeah, it was okay in 38s.
Okay.
And I wrote a decent review. I didn't trash it.
No, that's what I was getting. It's funny because listening to you about it, you're like still like, oh man, was that revolver?
No, he's talking about 1911s.
I'm talking about their 1911s.
No, I know. He hates 1911s. I'm just making sure it's not like other things because I've always heard like their bolt guns are pretty fucking sweet.
I doubt.
Never played with them, but I've heard they're pretty sweet.
Well, I mean, you know, I wrote a good review.
What if they made a 220 Swift?
If they do, I'll find a new cartridge to love.
What?
Fuck yeah!
Now that's childish.
If Kimber started making banana pudding, I'd start eating chocolate cake because I know good and well they would fuck it up.
God. Okay.
I mean, dude,
you can hate a brand. I don't give a shit. I'm making fun because it's funny. I'm just trying to understand your hatred so much.
Because
I agree. I agree. When there's overpriced guns with min parts, it's kind of bullshit. Maybe this thing is a little overpriced. I don't know. I've got an industry hookup on it, so I really don't give a shit. It was a fair price in my mind, and I'll shoot the absolute piss out of it. But I don't know. I know it fires you up, and you fired yourself up with it, really. But it's fine, dude. It's fine. I can't.
I feel like
Kimber.
I feel like Kimber is preying on the ignorance of the average gun owner.
Sure, I can believe that.
And I feel like that's in a way that's dishonest.
Sure.
So that's what bothers me. And they portray themselves as amazing,
right?
And I'm like, no.
I'll be honest. They're 2011.
They possibly have a following that thinks they're amazing.
They do have a great following, but again, I will still say and come back to most people buying Kimbers. Most aren't shooting them enough to wear the shit out, and the ones that do shoot enough to wear the shit out are like the three of us here. Well, I'm assuming Chad, you can tinker on this shit. They're comfortable enough. If they break something, they can replace it themselves, and so they don't give a shit. Well, by that time, they've gotten their money's worth out of the purchase price of the gun. So it's like, who gives a shit? Okay, now I'm gonna drop somebody else's. Thing
I say that about ARs. Sometimes people.
Oh God,
we'll talk about stuff. I'm like, most people are not going to shoot them enough to, to notice that the cheaper one is cheaper.
Chad's right. Chad is right.
I'll say 95%.
I don't know if I'm right. It's an opinion. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying
right,
95% of shooters will never shoot their ARs enough.
Dave, is it 95%?
No.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Really? You think it's that high?
Yeah.
I mean, define how much you're supposed to shoot.
Right.
5,000.
I'm not talking like
that's a good question, Chad.
I'm not talking guys that work for the government and they're being handed government contract guns. And
I'm talking about people, regular people.
Like anybody like us that is not feeling that shit.
Oh, all right.
Most of them never shoot ARs to kill them.
I want to field it first because that's a fucking phenomenal question, Chad. Here's my take, y'all. I feel like you should be taking. Let's talk bare minimum. Bare minimum. I feel like bare minimum. If you're running an AR, you should be taking one class a year, and try to shoot 4,000 rounds a year. Aside from that class,
most people are never going to do that.
And I'll ask you a question, and I'm being serious.
Okay, you're right. So bare minimum, let's say 2,500 rounds a year.
I think 1,000 is a lot for most people, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
So
a year?
Let me ask you a question, and I'm being serious.
We're not most people, dude. Go for it, Chad.
A regular person that just goes out and buys an AR because they saw it in a gun store and they bring it home. They keep it in the house. They're gonna shoot it out in the yard. They might even hunt with it. They might have it for home defense. But if they ever shoot the fucking thing in the house without a can, they're gonna go dev. But most people are just not gonna. They're not gonna do it. It's just a rifle.
A couple hundred rounds a year.
How many?
It's just a rifle.
A couple hundred. Most people, I bet.
Yeah.
500 or less a year.
The average, most people, if you have like younger people or whatever, and they have a family and they have this, they're not going to buy 5,000 rounds of ammo a year.
Okay,
they don't have the income
you
for
know
it.
what? When I said that, I realized that was probably high. So I'm going to say
even 2,000.
Yeah,
but I mean,
what is 2,000? What is 2,000 rounds of ammo cost?
I have no idea.
If you don't reload, I don't know. It's not expensive,
right? But not everybody. Everybody that owns, there's millions of these guns. So
right.
the amount of people that reload is minimal.
Minimal. It's a dying thing like hunting. It really is.
When Chad and I go to the range just to play, we'll burn through 500 rounds, 600 rounds.
Yes,
easy.
Correct. But we're doing it with a purpose. It's not just Joe Blow on a fucking Saturday going out to the range.
2,000 rounds of some steel case wolf, if you can find it, is $796.
That's fucking nothing.
It's nothing to you.
Exactly, it's nothing to you. Most people won't spend that, and I'm dead serious.
You know, I mean, you, and I'm not picking on you, but I mean, your grocery bill is nothing compared to mine.
right. Like here's some Fiocchi for 2,000 rounds. It's $900.
That much cheap.
Not for most people, Hunter. It's not. Again, I
I mean, that's a fucking car payment.
I think it's I think it's your own kind of disconnection of you're not the average shooter in person, dude. No, people will not. They do not shoot that much, man.
No, I'm not saying that you're not. I mean, people should take classes and people should
absolutely,
shoot.
absolutely.
I would say that
500 rounds a year.
I would say that probably doesn't happen. And to be quite honest, it's not a requirement, and they'll never make it a requirement. You know, anybody can go buy a gun.
Now, it shouldn't be a requirement.
Why should it be?
It shouldn't be.
Oh, I think you said it should be. I was like,
No,
no,
it
it shouldn't be.
Right. What I'm getting at is it's not. You can go to the store and you can buy a gun. You don't have to take courses. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do
That's
that.
fine.
Correct.
But let it get finished.
There's a lot of people that have been taught to shoot by their dad or by their grandfather, or they just figured it out by themselves, and that's the way they do it. They're not interested in taking a class. They're not interested to go on a gun site.
Yep.
They're not. I mean, you know,
But
the gun site thing is a huge undertaking.
but I mean, it doesn't have to be gun site.
No,
well,
but
he's just throwing a name out there, Hunter.
Sure.
The point still stands.
You know, I mean, I don't.
Not going to do it, man. They're not going to spend that money. It's a vacation.
It's not,
I heard something the other day, a guy say, and it was very profound. I support the 2A 100%. Full stop, 100%. You have a right to own a gun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt, with no strings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, you also have a responsibility as a gun owner to be proficient with that gun. Now, those two are not intertwined.
Sure. Correct.
You understand? One isn't predicated on the other. But because I don't want somebody, well, I heard Hunter from Hunt Range Out said you got to take a class to own a gun. No. But I'm saying you go out and you buy a gun and you're like, this is my home defense, self-defense gun. You have a responsibility as an adult to achieve a level of proficiency with that firearm that you can be reasonably effective with it.
I don't disagree.
Without, because here's the thing. Just let me finish, please. Here's the thing. You got a guy. I have a right to fucking have a gun, and I'm gonna go buy this handgun. I go up here and I buy a Glock fucking 17 because that's what everybody buys. He takes it out of the box, takes it home, runs a mag through it, works great. Puts in a holster, gets his concealed carry permit, and carries that gun. That's 100% fine. But someone that goes out and buys that same pistol or a pistol, and he goes and takes a couple local classes, shoots a couple local matches, and begins to learn that gun and become proficient with it.
Yes.
When shit goes pear-shaped, old boy that decided a fucking 2 mags in the backyard's enough is also going to realize, this is the moment I should have trained for.
Okay. But the point being is, people aren't spending that kind of money, Hunter. Like, we're not the average people spend the money. Most people, not even 500 rounds out of a particular gun a year. I'm telling you.
So I'll say this as it's not a belief of mine. It's just what you just shared as an opinion, and it's a good opinion, but there's probably over half of the people that own weapons that they just buy them and they bring them home.
Yeah, they don't share that opinion at all.
It's not. I know that there's people that have bought pistols and stuck them in their purses and they just walk around with every shot shit out of them.
So I'm sure that's true, Chad. Okay, so new scenario, real quick, like a rabbit. Old boy goes out to buys him Glock 19, gets his concealed carry permit, carries the gun everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I support that 1,000%. I think that's exactly right.
Okay, nobody's arguing that.
I'm overstating this because I don't want to come in here and cut a stalemate out of this.
Okay.
But let's say, God forbid, he's at a mall and some fucking weirdo shows up with a machete or worse, a rifle.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, I've got my concealed carry gun, you know, but he ain't run more than 50 rounds through it. And he pulls that gun and he doesn't understand the sight alignment, sight picture, trigger control, breath control, cover, concealment. He doesn't understand that. So he just starts shooting. And he shoots a lady pushing a stroller right in a brain housing group and blows her brains out while she's got her little, 6-year-old little girl in a stroller and kills her graveyard dead. What old boy with a rifle is like, damn, fella, you on my side?
Okay.
So
And he'll
I
probably get a
understand. I
manslaughter
understand your point. I understand your point, but I'll tell you this: if you're in that situation and someone's slinging a machete around and you've got a concealed carry pistol, and you're going to pull it out and you're going to shoot, and you're going to do whatever, you have a choice. You can take it out and shoot, or you can backtrack and try to save as many people around you as possible. If you pull your gun out and start lobbing shots at this guy, you're going to jail.
And that's the problem. You can make up any
It's
scenario.
That's not true.
You can make up any scenario in the world you want, and it doesn't matter because every person is a bloody individual. You don't know what to do. Maybe that guy who'll be like, you know what? I bought this thing. I've carried this thing for 10 fucking years. I only shoot twice a year, a couple hundred rounds each year. I'm not comfortable drawing this thing and dropping that guy. So hopefully then he turns to like Chad's saying is, I'm gonna start getting these people out of here. Let's go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way.
Yeah, I mean, look,
play any scenario you want.
kid.
I'm just in the end point is most people, Hunter, don't shoot their stuff that much. Most do not. Flat out.
Now let me say this too. I'm not trying to portray trained gun owners as Rambo.
No. That's not
I
what I'm
don't
agree either.
think that gun owners who train and train are out there looking for issues or looking for problems.
No,
myself included.
No,
here, if I'm in a fucking, if I'm in a bank and that gets robbed and I got my fucking, detective special in my pocket, I'm gonna listen to every fucking word that man says.
right.
Or if I'm in a damn mall and some idiot's by himself wielding a machete and there's nobody, and I'm like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But in the event you have that opportunity, this guy's coming up to a 80-year-old woman in a walker who can't get out of the way, and he's cocked back with the machete.
Yeah.
You're 30 yards away or 30 feet away.
You're not wrong in the aspect of what you're saying. I'm simply pointing out that
This goes back to
there's a bunch of people that don't train.
Nope.
And you're never going to make them train.
Nope.
But why don't they train? And if
it's probably time, it's probably money.
It could be. There's too many factors. Yeah, like Chad said, it could be time, it could be money, it could be what their kids are into, what their grandkids are into, or they
their priorities
like
are
guns
different.
and they just buy guns and they don't do anything with them, dude.
Yeah, I mean, their
Everybody
priorities
owns
are
this
different.
thing. Yeah, everybody owns this, not a training junkie and wants to be as proficient as possible.
No, I'm not a training junkie.
No. But I didn't call you that. I'm just saying not everyone is a training junkie. I'm still saying, I'm hammering for the millionth time. The average person doesn't give a shit about shooting to the level we do. They don't even think about it. It's not even a thought in their mind. You could say it to them. You could talk to them about it. Go, hey, man, you should probably train and shoot more. You know what they'll say? Oh, yeah. I probably should. What are they going to? Probably not.
Here's one. Before I started working with Range High, I didn't shoot much at all. And I had, I owned 4 or 5 guns.
Right.
I think I owned an AR that I hadn't shot more than 5 or 6 times before I hooked up with you.
Yeah, Hunter, flat out, dude. The big takeaway that I think you're trying to find an answer to is we are not the average people that own guns, and that's okay too.
Sure.
So we see things highly differently because of that, though. So the average person thinks what we do is kind of an extreme hobby at times.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure that they don't get it.
I'm sure that there's.
Say again.
Guns are dangerous.
Cars.
That's why I keep mine in the safe so they don't run around the house and shoot me.
But guns themselves aren't dangerous. But if my hobby is basket weaving, there's no. But if you're gonna subject yourself to a hobby that has an element of danger to it, you need to be proficient enough in that hobby to where you're not going to endanger the lives of yourself, your family, or anyone around you.
But they don't have to.
I'll say it like this: you're using the word hobby. People don't think of that as a hobby. It's just for defense.
Hell, just a thing. It's not even defense. I know plenty of people that they have a handful of guns just because they liked it, so they bought it. They would never think to grab it and use it in self-defense. Maybe if they were getting like a home invasion, they would think then to go grab it. But even then, it's not their first thought. They would probably grab a baseball bat first. Oof. Maybe that's because they know their efficiency with the gun. So they'll grab the bat first.
I've got the quote to make my point.
Well, you've made your point.
Oh shit.
No, I know.
Like our counters that are saying that most people don't shoot that much, dude, and they don't care to. Like it's not their interest.
Jeff Cooper, Colonel Jeff Cooper, he said, owning a handgun doesn't make you armed any more than owning a guitar makes you a musician.
Okay, yeah, correct.
So somebody goes out and buys a gun.
Jesus.
What? I mean, is this topic done? Are we not talking
about it? No.
We're just going in a circle with the fact that you I think we've blown your mind that you can't believe that people own guns and don't give a shit to shoot them and don't give a shit to be proficient with them. They just don't.
I think that's irresponsible a little bit.
You can think that, buddy, but it doesn't matter. People are like that. There's
Am I wrong?
I know.
In the way that you think, no.
Opinion doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. What is right or wrong?
It's when you make a statement that it's your Second Amendment right, you can go out and buy a gun. They can go out buy a gun, and they don't have to have any apologies or anything.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I support that 100%.
Right,
but when you say that some kind of training, they should be proficient. I don't disagree with you, but you can't make that happen, and most people just don't care, dude. They just don't.
You used the quote about the just because you buy a guitar doesn't make you a musician. In my old office upstairs, there's 2 guitars hanging on the wall, and I can't play at all.
Right.
Well,
I just think they look cool.
Dude, beyond guns, I have a collection of knives, and actually I have some swords. Do I know how to use them proficiently? Fuck no. But you know what? I just like them because I could buy. Well, knives and swords was the thing I could buy before guns. You know, have I stopped buying knives? No. Swords? Yes.
Well, I stopped buying guns.
Yes. But again, people just don't care, dude. Like I don't know, it blows your mind. But yes, I have plenty of friends. They have, I'll say, 1 pistol, 1 rifle, 1 shotgun. Are they proficient with them? No, they don't give a shit. They'll maybe come that one time every other year. Hey man, you go on the range sometime? I go all the fucking time. Do you want to go? Yeah. And they'll probably shoot a couple hundred rounds out of each gun, and they're good for a year or 2.
Yeah,
like that's just nature of people.
That's
man.
just it's the same. It's the same thing that the old saying. It's different strokes, different folks, brother.
Yeah. I understand. I just in my mind, I feel like someone who chooses to be armed, which is 100%, you're should have a level of responsibility where, like, you know what? Okay, now I've bought my gun. I have it. I should at least have a modicum of understanding of how this thing works.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But in your statement, what is the measurement of the modicum? Is it yours or is it theirs?
No, that's the slippery slope. There's no measurement.
Correct.
There's
so
you don't want some fucking bureaucrat or politician say here. But
no, that's not what I'm saying.
I think I'm saying would be. I feel comfortable.
Right. But what I'm saying is you're saying they should go out, they should be proficient. What I'm saying is your measurement of proficient may not be the same.
I'm not saying they should be. I'm saying it's a good idea. It's a response. I'm not saying you
can dance around it any way you want to. You're basically saying they should be.
No. I'm not saying they should. I'm saying it's a no. It's
you say it. We're not interrupting you. Shut up and say it.
I'm saying if you go out and buy a handgun and you're going to carry it for defense,
yes.
It's a good idea to be proficient with it.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that the same thing as saying they should be proficient?
No, not should be, because should be is a declarative statement saying if you buy a gun, you should be proficient. No, that's not what I'm saying. If you buy a gun for defense, it's a good idea to be proficient with it.
Okay. Well, yes, it is. It is a good idea to be proficient with any firearm you have for
I'm
defense.
just saying, but I'm also pointing out that whatever is the level of proficiency is probably up to the owner.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said when you're comfortable.
Right. So, but what I'm saying is a guy going out in his backyard and shooting off 3 magazines once every 3 months might be enough for him to consider himself proficient.
And that's good for him.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what falls into
Yeah. So,
making scenarios.
but now
because
you're
know
getting to the
something
point.
different. Yeah,
You're
because
getting
you
to the
don't know
statement
what
of-
that guy's doing.
I can't hear both of y'all arguing at me at the same time.
David thinks he's running the show.
Take a number, fucker.
And like,
I got
goodbye,
demoted.
Chad. Oh, here, was this something make you feel better? Is that better?
I'm the power bottom.
Oh, dear God.
It's only gay if you move with it, big dog.
It's only gay if you like it.
Okay, I'm out of here. So, guys,
I heard one today. They said it's only gay if the balls touch.
Oh, oh my God. Okay.
If you're gonna touch balls with another man, you should be proficient.
Well, the funny thing is as soon as
Hey,
I
what's
heard of that
proficient,
last,
honey?
I thought
What's
about you.
What is being proficient with handling testicles?
It's a joke.
I'm
dude.
amazing at it. I've been
Shut
doing it since I figured out I had them.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. I got something. This is kind of dirty, but it's okay.
Oh,
I was
God.
talking to a buddy of mine. We were at SHOT, and this was Thursday night, and I was cocked. And we're talking about being gay. And I was like, you know what? If I bust up with Candy, I'm just going to get me a boyfriend.
You know
So
that?
it's going to be like hanging out with my buddy. And he goes, well, man, you know what? I've only ever played with one dick in my life, but it was amazing. I was like, what? He's like, I was like, whose? He goes, mine.
Mine.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So,
God. That's awesome.
oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm sorry you missed Thursday night. Boy, was it a blast.
Dude, I got blastercated. We went, so we were hanging out in Camille's room.
I'm assuming you finished that fifth of whatever the hell Patrick left
No, because
No, they got
it stayed in my
3/4 of
room.
it.
for you. Yeah, it's good enough.
But it won't much left. So Chad and I went to Camille's room.
It sounds
And,
gay already.
We're drinking, and then the girls
Three
from
dudes.
marketing called
Sausage party.
Camille, and they're like, "Hey, we're in the lobby of the Venetian with some other people. Why don't y'all come hang out?" Camille's like, "You want to hang out here? Or you want to go down there and party with the marketing team at Colt?" I was like, "Oh, let's go down there." So we did, and it was the other dude, the marketing guy, the media guy from Colt that helped us film. Remember that fella, Chad?
Yeah,
liked him a lot.
let's keep the story at a certain level.
Oh, yeah, okay. Correct. So we went in there and I got obliterated. And I think most people were, except for Chad.
Understandable.
So
How unusual.
right. So we go outside. Matter of fact, this is the glass from the Venetian.
You bastard! You stole a glass from the
No, I did not. When we walked outside, and I told the waitress, I'm like, I'm going to finish my bourbon. We walked back in. It was closed. And there was some guys. I'm like, hey, can I just have this glass? He's like, go ahead. I don't care. Right, Chad? Chad, see me ask him.
He did. I'm not sure that he understood him, but
Because if you're blasted, like,
Yeah.
No, it won't. So
they were
we walked
pretty
outside,
sloppy.
and we were immediately assaulted by the dancing girls that want money to dance with you. And so they were worrying the shit out of me. They're like, "Oh, do you got $10? Let's take a picture. You want a picture with a pretty girl?" And I said, "Let me stop you right here, Shug. I appreciate what you're doing." I'm like, "But I'm gay." And she said, "I don't believe it." And I pointed to Camille, and I'm like, "He's with me." And they looked at Camille, and Camille's like, because he went with a really weird accent. He goes, "He's my lover." And the girl's like, "What?" And so she's like, kiss him. So I walked over and I kissed him
Oh,
on
God.
the cheek. She's like, no, kiss him. I'm like, no, not in public. What we have is special. And Camille's like, he's my lover. It was hilarious. But they wouldn't work. They were worrying the piss out of us. But Eric Mueller walked up, bless his heart, with the guys from Davidson's. And I said, hey, look, that guy right there, he just hit like 10 grand on a blackjack table. And they were like,
Nice. Oh, okay.
yeah. Woo! What a damn. That was fun, though.
That's awesome. That's
I
pretty good.
just growled at him.
I left enough of that out, Chad, to where it wasn't awful.
So I can tell you, we did a dinner Thursday night, and in the Cosmo had a great steak, and went to the Chandelier Bar. Actually, it was a pretty cool spot. Like you're inside of a chandelier in the hotel. So you can look up and down several floors, but like literally you're in a chandelier.
Wow.
And they ordered us all a drink. Fuzzy. I think it was a fuzzy. Maybe it's one more name to it. I don't know.
Fuzzy Navel.
No, it wasn't Fuzzy Navel. No.
Oh.
It was a tequila drink, but the first thing, there was a flower and it looked like a dandelion. You had to pick it up and chew that thing up first, which it was nasty as shit.
And then you drank the drink and it tasted amazing.
Well, it didn't taste like tequila, but then your entire mouth felt like fuzzy. It was fucking weird. It was the weirdest damn thing. I don't know if I'd do it again, but I'd recommend people, if you're in Vegas, you want to do something different, go to the Cosmopolitan, go to the Chandelier Bar, and order a fuzzy. Or
we were Smith and Wesson party at the Range in Vegas, and Earl was making those. Remember, there was an instructor from Gunsight there we were talking to.
Yeah,
and she brought him one, and it was a drink, and it had like one flower floating in it, and she said, "Tell him to eat this first and then drink it."
It's weird.
But he chickened out.
It's fucking weird. I wouldn't do it again. Okay, so to wrap up and review here, so SHOT Show this year, in the end, product wise, was just okay. Not the greatest show, but you know what? Not every year's awesome.
Not every year's awesome. It was.
I can say the first one I went to was absolutely amazing. The second one was very much not, because everything promised the year before. The following year was the year everybody was delivering the products. Right. So maybe that's kind of like we're just in a little bit of a low spot. Of course, everybody's got cans, which is cool. But obviously, the nightlife, we all clearly had a good time.
Oh, now I'll say this: Meprolite is all of their variable power optics now are shipping on the reg. Like Meprolite debuted last SHOT 3 variable power optics, and they're super high end.
Now they're all shipping.
And the first there was the LPVO and then a mid tier one, and they were shipping in limited quantities. They had one, and if I'm not going to tell you the magnification because I'll mess it up. Yeah. But now all those are shipping, and Night Force had some pretty cool stuff. Let me tell you this real quick, Dave.
I say it's real quick. It's full of shit. Just talk. Don't just say, tell me real quick.
So Night Force showed me this thing. What was it called, Chad?
You talking about the magnifier that went on the end?
Yeah. So it's a prism. Hold on.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a prism. I thought they were fucking with me. But they're not. I'll tell you what it's called. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen.
And it doesn't have to go on their glass. It can go on anything.
Right. So, it's for red dots though, right?
No. It's for variable power optics.
Really?
It's called a
we're the Night Force booth.
Or the Night Force booth.
All right.
Elliot. Oh, what the hell, dude?
Hold on. Oh, it's not going to.
No, you just tell them what it is.
Just tell them what it's called, Hunter. I'll pull it up.
All right, hold on. What was it called, Chad?
Like I said, real fast, real quick.
They make really, really nice optics. You've seen
Hold
me
on.
with the 220 Swift object, but I got introduced to this crazy thing, a wedge prism.
A wedge prism.
I forced.
And so I thought
it's the wedge prism.
Thanks, Chad.
All right. So what the fuck is it? It just looks like a.
So you mount that. You mount that in front of your scope, okay?
Yeah.
And it adds 50 MOA of fucking elevation.
So
Looks
if
like
you're
shit.
somewhere that you're so far away, and you have to make such an adjustment that you're making like 75 clicks,
Right.
you put that on there, you're only making 25.
Interesting.
And that's been out forever.
Really?
Yeah. And they said it works with
yeah. So to a degree,
anything.
it is a magnifier for your long range optic.
And so you order it based. So like it says 50 MOA.
That's 50 or the 100 MOA.
Right,
That's an estimate.
No, yeah, because there was
So
some
then
that
they-
said they're 48 and some that are 52. It's a prism, so it's
No,
not.
no.
It's
So you order a 50 MOA, but then they measure it. Go back to the side view, down, up one. See the numbers there at the bottom? That's 48.7
MOA.
that's
So you
that's
order-
that's the MOA.
You order your 50 MOA, and they measure each one individually, and they tell you exactly
Right. Yeah, like Chad saying, so you order the 50, you're getting around a 50, but
around
exactly,
the 50.
right.
but-
Same if you order 100, you're going to get like a 97 something.
Or,
I
or
get
it
that.
may be 100, or
Right.
it may be a 98, or you don't.
Right.
But and I'm like, you're fucking with me. But
Okay,
that's real.
okay, so the real question is, are you putting this on the 220 Swift to fuck with?
So, because I told them,
Yeah or nay? Are you putting on the Swift to fuck with it?
yeah, they said, dude, I walked in a Night Force booth. I met Alex, and he goes, the Swift video was fucking awesome. That was a great project, Hunter. What is next for you in Night Force?
So
And I was
is it the
like-
Prism? It's the
I
Prism
said,
wedge?
well, you know,
Hey, goddamn politician, just answer the question. Are you getting
damn it,
one
I'm
for
fucking
T&E?
trying to, and you won't shut the hell up.
Oh, just tell me yes or no. Are you getting one for T&E?
Can you just let me tell the fucking story, David?
No.
So I was like, well, you know, we did 500 yards. I said, so the next iteration is 1,000. And he's like, 1,000? He's like, fuck, Hunter, push it on out. And I'm like, you know, I got the 7 to 35 by 56 attack R, but I'm going to run out of elevation, brother. And he goes, nope. And he comes back with that, and he's telling me about it. I'm like, yeah, right. I hear you. That's funny. But stop fucking with me. And so, anywho, we talked about doing a T&E for that
For the
It-
wedge.
to see how far a 220 Swift can actually go.
Okay, so to recap, yes, you're getting this Night Force Prism wedge to T&E to
Wedge
put on the
Prism.
220 Swift, wedge Prism, whatever, to see the additional range you can get out of it. Because what's your range at Barnes?
Oh, 500 yards.
Okay, so you got to go somewhere else for 1,000.
So
that's
I've
for
got-
1,000.
Through Trace Armory Group, I've got access to a mile.
Okay, well that's cool. That'll be cool to hear, man.
But I'm going to try like the 1,000, 1,200 yards.
How? Okay, this is now being real quick. Looking at this thing, so the picture we just pulled up, it's showing this thing. We go back to it so everybody can watches this shit. That's like a pick rail mount on the bottom of this
yes.
thing. How the hell you mount it to your Swift?
I think I have.
It's just something you got to figure out.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got. I think I've got enough rail in front of it to mount
Okay.
it.
I was just curious, man. Just like because seeing this thing, it's on like a full pick rail setup, made me think like, shit. Do you
Have
have
you
that much
have you
rail?
not heard of fucking zip ties, Mr. Kawaka?
Oh no, they'll fucking work. They'll do it.
There's a man
trust
is zip tied to GoPro to
Post
his
clamps,
rifle
man.
at gun
Post
side.
if it works, it isn't. Stupid.
It worked great.
I mean, who gives a shit?
So
Interesting. That's cool.
God.
That generally is cool, dude. Not bullshitting you. That's generally pretty cool.
it blew, and so my biggest question was, how bad does this degrade the optics? Like he said, it has zero effect on scope clarity. That it works with any optic, any scope.
Right. No, I get that. I understand that.
You
That's
know,
not-
and he said it has zero effect on clarity.
that's cool.
It's different.
That's all I got. That's fucking cool.
I've never heard of that.
That's one of the things I'd like to definitely see it.
And they looked at me. I'm like, I've never heard of this. And y'all fucking with me. They looked at me like snakes were fucking coming out of me. It's like,
Well,
you never.
let's be honest, Hunter. You not having heard of that isn't that shocker because you were such a Leopold. I'll say shill because that's not the case. You're a Leopold curmudgeon. You know,
Yeah.
you wouldn't look at anything else. It wasn't until I pushed you
fanboy,
look at.
sir.
Okay,
Fanboy.
there you go. You're such a Leopold fanboy. How much convincing it took me to go, why don't you, if you want to change up from Leopold, why don't you look at Night Force? I don't know. And then now you're like, fuck, Night Force is pretty dope.
Hey,
I told you they were.
We talked about.
What,
Go ahead.
Chad?
I was going to say
Hey.
we had talked about getting me a rifle to shoot distance with, and getting something different. And I was like, I want it in a caliber that he hates. And then
Creedmoor?
6.5 Creedmoor. And I'm like, and then I want the Burris fucking scope that you look through and push a button and it tells you how far
Have
you got to
seen this?
shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You
Have
know?
you seen this Burris shit they come out with?
And I'm like, that's what I want right there. That's it.
There ain't the only ones. There's a lot of AI auto
Yeah.
targeting shit coming.
And he's like, no, you got to have a regular scope. I'm like, why? Why can't I just hit a button and shoot?
Using modern technology because it's badass.
That shit at Burris they were talking about, it laser range finds it,
Yes.
and then
One
it
of them does.
illuminates your Christmas tree on your new hole.
Here, Hunter, can I blow your mind?
Sure.
It's not new.
Well, now the Burris stuff came out last year.
No. But I'm not arguing the particular optic. I don't give a shit about that. I'm saying this technology of all this shit, it's nothing new. It's like it's over 10 years old, dude. Like to
Yeah.
the
So
public.
a
It's
friend
been
of
around for
mine,
a
John,
while.
John at Right Away Hunter, he has one he bought at Amazon for like $300, and he uses
I
it
bet
all
that's
the
a
time.
jewel.
Dude, some of the Chinese that came up to me were showing me
Yeah.
a prism. They call it the red dot, but it was a prism, one non-magnified optic that
Aim
has
point.
auto adjusting. What's that? It's not
Aim
aim point. It's a prism optic, so no magnification to it.
Right.
But it had,
That's how
had-
aim
had-
point.
but it had your
Like an aim point's a prism optic.
no.
Are you
Aim
sure?
point is a red dot. Prism optic is totally different.
Right, but the aim point shines a red dot into a prism that reflects into.
Okay, that's what I mean. But say, well, that's why we call that a red dot. A prism optic is not projecting a red dot. It has an etched reticle. Like I've got like this thing. That's a prism optic. So it's like this, but it had a rangefinder built in, and you had like one button press, and it would range your shit for you and show you your hold in a package a little bigger than that. The shit's not new. It's been out for a while, and it's getting more mainstream.
Proficiency on understanding mil dots and dialing optics.
What's that?
Now, I mean, fuck. Why do I spend all this time in the range writing data cards and figuring out my drop and hold and all?
Because you're
you
into
hate technology.
because you're into that, and it's fucking cool. And the other side is you hate technology, like Chad said.
I do hate technology.
Do the really cool shit on a touch button is pretty fucking dope.
The guy
think-
showed
see,
me that shit.
It's
To me-
Hunter, it's okay to be funny. It's okay. It is
So-
okay.
The guy
To
was
me-
like, he handed me a stock, right? It was a stock with a rifle mounted on it. It's a stock with the scope mounted on it. And he's like, aim over there at the Smith & Wesson sign at the roof. And I did. And you hit a button, and the center dot lights up. It tells you your range, and then it illuminates a dot on the Christmas tree, and that's your fucking hold.
Yep.
I was
That
like-
shit's really
See,
not new.
I think that's amazing, and just imagine if we had that set up and went to somewhere and shot, and it shot a group as well as his Swift.
I
He'd
think that'd be
have
awesome.
a
dude. I think that'd be
fucking
awesome.
fit.
man.
Never
I think
happened.
that'd be absolutely
Never
awesome.
happened.
No, here we go. He's gonna be the naysayer. So here's the thing. Here, before we sign off here, because we're running long here on this one, Hunter. Here's the cool thing about it. Chad has that optic set up. You have your optic set up. Shit hits the fan. We go into World War III. Batteries die. Batteries can't be found. Chad's now going, shit. I can learn how to use my shit like you use yours. And you're gonna go, fuck you, Chad. I got 220 Swift. You got 6.5 Creedmoor. I don't know shit about that. So guess what? You'll be the better shooter then, no matter what.
You're assuming I live
Why are
that
you
long.
flipping me off?
So
Why you
what
flipping
you're
me off?
saying is for me to for my fuddy
God,
to shine, it's got to be the end of the world. No, it's fine. I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
we have to roll back to the Stone Age. Yes.
Here, okay, look, yeah, fine. Closing remarks. Look at this way, Hunter. If it gets more people into doing long range precision shit, awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's the thing. And that's a good point, Dave. If it draws more people into the shooting sports, that's a fucking win.
Same with these. If it draws them in,
That's a win. Because you know what we need? We need more people with guns, and we need more people interested in this.
Yep.
100%.
The dog's telling me he needs to go out. So, Hunter, where are you at, man?
I'm at home, brother.
Where to find you, man?
You can find me at rangehot.com, and we run a YouTube channel of the same name.
Awesome. And you can find me at livefire-media.com. All the socials are there too. Chad, where can we find you? Anywhere, nowhere, everywhere.
You can find me mentioned sporadically on rangehot.com.
Awesome.
And then on the porta potties outside construction sites, you can find my messages.
Awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
Chad.
hey, you're the longest returning guest. Look at that, man. Woo, here's your
By
shout
the
out.
by, Chad's very first video review is coming up. Chad's writing his first article and doing his first video probably
Can we get a tip
within
on
the
what it
next
is?
few weeks.
What is it? Can we get a tip?
Chad's first video review will be in the next few weeks.
What is it? What's the product?
Oh, it's going to be a BP-10 Barnes Precision 308
Nice.
pistol.
Oh, 3 pistol. Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm
Look forward to it,
gonna
dude.
showcase it. I'm gonna showcase it in my purse. And
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, this is awesome. Chad, thank you for coming back. I'm glad we could all bullshit about SHOT Show. And yeah, till next time, people. Peace.